My assignment for week 3 is going to be on Culbertson v. Culbertson, and here is the citation for that. It's going to be 455 Southwestern 3rd Edition 107, Court of Appeals of Tennessee, 2014. So this is a case between a married couple in a divorce proceeding in which a contested issue that is super big is the child custody of their young children. We are going to go and look at the background, and the issue of this case is going to be whether a psychologist client privilege is relevant in this case, whether the court can, or the father has to give every minute detail of his mental health records like the mother wants him to disclose. So the mother actually filed a motion filed a complaint for divorce in the Circuit Court of Tennessee, the Circuit Court of Shelby County in Tennessee. She also alleged physical and emotional abuse by the father, not only toward herself, but the young children that they had together. The father then answered and denied these allegations and basically said that she had to have strict legal proof thereof. So she then requests for the psychological records of the father. The father filed a motion to quash, and then the father sought that it was all of the records were protected by the psychologist client privilege pursuant to this statute right here. Later on, he requests for unsupervised parenting time. That was denied, and then later on filed for a petition for a temporary parenting plan. And this pretty much goes back and forth toward the mother, with the mother pushing to disclose all of his psychological records and his history, and for him for visitation and or parenting time, and or custody, if you want me to be honest. So then she petitioned for another evaluation on her end with a professional, and then she has a hearing, and it explains her hearing on her side and the evaluation, and the order of protection for 1 year against the father. And within this, the first time Culbertson won, and the hearing afterwards. And again, like I said, she keeps pushing for these psychological records, pushing and pushing and pushing, all stemming from this abuse allegation. So I feel like that statute that was mentioned earlier would be the rule of law, or the issue of the law here. But since children are involved, the court has to go about what the best interest of the child would be, and if the father was unfit to care for the children, then they would definitely sought out more evidence containing credibility against this claim. But the court cross-examined the father with another professional from the mother, and it later goes on for the court to say that the father was mentally fit, and that the records show that he was not under any I guess, permanent distress. He was mentally and emotionally fit, and also the mother should have available to her father's mental health records for cross-examination. So we have come to kind of a middle ground here. So yeah, that would be kind of a brief skimming of this case. The issue, like I said, the client privilege, the psychologist client privilege standpoint, and the mother's standpoint. As we can see, they kind of come to a middle ground because of the children involved. And the holding was that the mother's motion to continue the trial, but this also deferred the father's motion for unsupervised parenting time. So I'm assuming the visitation was